That should do it. Can you hear me now, Tim? Timig? Alright, awesome. Alright, let's jump over to gameplay here. Alright, awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright. Yeah, I'll stick to what I was doing. Ba 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 ba. There we go. Let's get this started. Remind me to thank you, John, for a lovely weekend. You think that's the best studio intro, or do you think 20th Century Fox or Lionsgate had this, or that, I forgot what that lion one was. But now they're gone. 20th Century Fox will never be shown again, and neither will the that lion one. All right. I got to see what I have to do. The T-Rex should be eating the goat, not scavenging it. We're very close, though, on finishing up these contracts. Modify, release, and sell a Triceratops with attack of 71. Reach, at least, okay. I gotta sell it. No.
Exit confirmed.
Well, you know what? I haven't piloted one of these things in a while, so I guess I'll do it. I'll do it myself. There we are.
Bring it around.
I hit it. It's going through the jungle. Where'd it go? Did we get it? I think we got it. Yes, we did.
Asset collection request received.
That's what I'm talking about. Photograph a dinosaur sleeping. I do want to try though and see if I knock a dinosaur out with the dart, will it work? And judging on how much money I have, I think I can upgrade my gates a little bit.
Transportation underway.
Just so we don't have another, you know,
Closed
a
out that
breakout.
contract and met the objectives. Best outcome possible.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, that's it for that. Now that's all that's left is the science team.
This new contract just came in, and it has your name written all over it.
Does it now? I'm flattered. Small, medium dinosaurs, it said. Yes! Find it! Or research that shit. Holy shit! Wait, do I have... Okay. Bathrooms are doing good. We have a dead dinosaur on our hands. We have a dead dinosaur, I repeat. Oh. Well, that wasn't... That didn't last long. We've only got one Velociraptor left. And now he's lonely. But we need more dinosaurs. Get me more velociraptors! ASAP! Woohoo! I get a ride! Hello, people!
Asset to be collected.
See if we can't get the... Wait. Oh, okay, yep.
3 words. Contract you yes.
I will try my best.
Asset has been collected.
Alright, get that dead dino out of there. It's time to put one to sleep. And then see if we can't take a picture of it. Take it down! Take it down! Hooray! Now we can go looking for it. Search for that dino! Now it's my turn. Alright, my velociraptors have been released! Go!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a velociraptor to the park.
There, sleeping! Right? Ah, it don't count.
Resupply.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a velociraptor to the park.
Maybe I'll get lucky. No. Nobody's sleeping there.
Feeder level replenished.
Scusi, coming through.
This is exactly what I needed. Well done.
Come on, somebody take a nap.
Word is that a new contract is available.
Alright, that'll wake him up.
Feeder supplies inbound. Setting additional task.
No! No! Not again! Yeet! He yeeted him! We're not gonna have many velociraptors after this.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Is it really even gonna be worth it? Oh no. Run! Run, velociraptors! It's not worth it!
Asset delivered.
It's not worth it! Send teams out once more. I never understand how the Diplodocus has just been like, yeah, I'm alright. I've been able to live. Poor capacity. What do you mean, poor capacity? Park overcrowding at 50%. Does that mean I gotta get another hotel or something, or what are we talking here? Maybe we need another hotel. Who knows? I guess I'll get one. Fossil expedition to back. What's it was, I think it was that. Yep, I got it. I got it. Alright, I need paths. I need paths! Dinosaur sleeping! Dinosaur sleeping! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! And the audio... There we go, now the audio's back. Come on!
We've increased the hotel capacity of the island.
Don't give me that shit. That's BS. I was so close. Someone go back to sleep.
Reporting
Yeah, now we're cooking with fire. I'll edit this dinosaur's rating. I'll send it through the roof. There. Two velociraptors are left, just socializing, plotting their escape. Is anybody sleeping? Oh, there is one! I'll just have to do it from the outside. That way it doesn't wake it up. That's BS. Come on. I was so close. Let's test out this new dino. Get two of them just in case. Yep, there goes the other velociraptor.
picking up asset.
T-Rex no like other dinos in pen. One for there, and one over here.
Commencing asset transit.
Anybody gonna fall asleep? Anybody? Hmm? Oh, holy crap. Make sure we have enough room for everybody. Release the dinos! Yeah!
That's an Archaeornithomimus. I don't like the way they look. And I don't just mean their appearance, but also the way they look at me.
You're just jelly. They look so good compared to you. How do I make this quicker? To find that dinosaur's DNA. I don't think we're gonna be able to find it quicker than that. Release my dino! Look at the pretty colors.
Okay. Dr. Dua tells me that this dinosaur of yours, the Metriacanthosaurus, is a bit of a mystery. Maybe we can learn more about it as a result of your work.
Maybe. Just maybe. Do I have... I swear I have a science center. Or maybe I don't. I guess I don't. Oh, come on.
I never doubted you. Which is to say, I did have some doubt.
There we go.
But you've come through, so thanks.
Yeah! We're on a roll. I don't know, more DNA on baryonics sounds pretty cool. Oh, Dino Fight! Who will come out on top? That was some major damage.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Gonna need to repair that thing. Blight Dreams. How was the follow bot oof? It sucked. I'm down to... I dropped from 143 followers to 43, and I had to recuperate and try to get everybody back. But I think, you could look at it as a fresh start, I guess, but... I still get the feeling that some people think that they're still following me. They didn't see my tweets. It kind of feels sad in that sense, but it is what it is. Fence break, you say? No! Quickly!
Setting additional task.
Help! Get that thing back in containment.
This new contract was made for
Good
a person of
Rexy,
your
indeed.
talents.
Baryonics, sell that. Get the DNA for that. See if we can't get more T-Rex DNA, I guess. Sure. Uh-oh. Take that thing down! Don't let it kill people! We've got one shot on it. If you're going to bed, have a good night, I guess. GN, I'm alright, good night, I guess. Is that what it means? I hope I'm right. Maybe. Get out of their car! Get out of there! Okay, have a good night. Gonna have to sell our Velociraptor, I think. As soon as I can actually find the body.
Collecting asset.
Sell that dino. Fossils are here.
Asset being transported.
Things are looking good. Very good, very good. Disease! Get it! Get it out of the park!
Task received.
There! Wait, are you kidding me? Come on! Dart gun, there we go.
Asset identified. Heads up. We're due to turn.
No distinct dinosaurs.
You are hit! No more... Ow!
Ranger vehicle under attack.
Ooh.
Receiving updated storm forecast.
Come on, somebody go to sleep.
Storm has hit. Taking the wheel.
And go back over here. Draining again. Did our baryonics fail? I don't think we actually went for the baryonics on. Rexy's just kind of doing her own thing. I really want to fit this, but there's no way. No way, no how. Give me more power.
Please report for dig site selection as the helicopter is standing by.
Doer. Any of you guys sleeping? My interview is just about ready here. Then we'll hop on over. Yes, there we go. Got her.
It pains me to say this, but you are doing great work.
Hey. How does it pain you? Say compliment.
Why was I ever worried? Of course you would come through. And you have.
You got it. I've been wanting to do a baryonyx.
I'd like to make you an offer you can't refuse. I mean, you can, of course. But why would you?
Maybe I do. Maybe I do and you refuse. Time to put out some fish. Oh. That's how it do. That's how it do. It was like a rating of 191 or something. I want that color. Oh, 169. Release it. Get me that puzzle. Gimme. Another dead dino. It's a shame. It's a damn shame.
En route to collect the asset.
Uh-oh. We need a Narasatops or whatever. Go, go, go. We're so close. Can we get it before the interview? Oh! Oh, gonna need more people for this. Release it. Working on that baryonyx.
We are pleased to welcome you to the Ceratops to the party.
Release.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to
Let me tell you something that I myself have heard many times before. I don't know how you did it, just that you did. So thanks.
Probably gonna need another one of those.
Impressive work on that contract. It didn't go unnoticed.
Alright! Now we can go to the next island. That's what I'm talking about.
Remember, the show must go on. This contract makes that possible.
Transport.
I think the interview's about to start up. Alright. Gotta take a pause here. Gotta get ready for that interview. Let's see. Turn that off. If I turn on game capture, I might not need to. Hey, Maverick, about to go in. All right. Let's see, and
You made it.
virtual camera, stream face rig. Yeah, I'm here. You're able to hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Did I just turn on camera and that was it? Maybe.
Possibly. Wow, call still connecting from my end.
Same here. I'm getting there.
Okay, good. I was just making sure when my computer having any issues.
Okay, yeah, it's using face rig.
Ah, it's just
Share.
gonna take a second. Yeah. Face rig can be notorious for that sometimes.
Maverick says, "Hello, other dude. That's not Bina. It's Sylvester Sato. I'm getting interviewed by." Are we interviewing a dinosaur? No, no interviews for dinosaurs right now.
Oh, we're interviewing Brandon.
Let's see. Come on, come on.
I see a screen. Oh, where's the screen go?
Well,
Thought I saw a screen.
it was kind of, but it was just uh like I turned the video off and then turned it back on again, so see how this goes here. Hmm. Although, don't you have to share your screen or no? Because
No,
you
I
had that
don't have
little
to.
interview box that you had.
Yeah, that's showing up on my stream. It's on my OBS.
Okay, but is my character showing up?
It will as soon as it loads up on my screen here on Discord. Because I had to pop out the call, and
Mm-hmm.
then I select only your stream part of of the Discord, the camera part.
Yeah.
That way, it'll show up on my screen. Because if not, it'll be showing my stream on my stream and you at the same time.
Hmm.
Oh, we've kind of kept a steady of 7 to 8 viewers this whole time. That's pretty good. That means everybody's enjoying themselves with this stream.
Good. Good.
So you're joining in from midstream on yours, huh?
Yeah. I'm.
Ah,
I'm thinking I
is your
might have
stream
to
on
close out
pause,
my.
or are you
I'm
are
worried
you
I
gonna
might have
stream
to
this as
close out
well?
my stream unless was he the other guy be able or that you were just getting done with?
Huh?
Did
Oh,
the
you mean Chris?
Yeah.
Chris is gone already.
I know, but was he streaming?
Oh, nah, Chris wasn't.
Okay, well that makes this a little difficult.
I'm just gonna be sending him the video is all. Some people decide to stream it, some people don't.
I might
That's
have
why
to
I said
stop
feel
my
free to stream it
stream
if you
then.
want to. Ah, you don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, that's the thing, is that this might be the problem we're having right now.
Ah, if you can, are you in Streamlabs or OBS?
OBS.
OBS. Okay, so you can actually do what we've been doing instead of streaming FaceRig straight to it with virtual camera. What you can do, you can go into OBS, set a green screen background, and as a new source, add a new source, and then not source, scene. Put a green background, and then
Oh,
put your
hold
model
on.
up there, and then you use OBS virtual camera.
This might work. I'll just do face rig. It has a green screen on it.
Yeah, that works.
Screen share. Your stream starting. Have your friends grab a seat. Blah blah blah. I don't know. Go live, I guess. What the? No.
So actually, I might. No. Let's see. If we can crop that, actually, I can possibly make that work. Hold on. No, because it's still going to try and pull up your virtual camera right now.
There's OBS virtual camera. Hold on. Let me... 1 second. I know what I must possibly do. I minimize everything. Maximize that. How would I leave the call, though? Usually there's, like, something at the bottom of... Oh, hold on. Alright, and then video, camera, and face frig. See if this works. It says video connected.
Yeah, it's still doing the loading thing for me right now.
Oh, let's see. Oh my goodness, chat's talking again. Interview.
Yeah,
That's
chat's
Sato getting ready for the interview. Yes, it is. I thought that was his voice. Horror's here now. And Catlove, like right now, not talking, but the other voice that's like higher is Sato. Haha, obviously. Haha, obviously.
Is my voice that squeaky?
He
Ouch.
said it. He said it, not me.
Ow! That hurts.
I might have to end my stream. That's the only thing I can think of. Ugh. Mm. Mm. Mm.
I don't remember what we did last time because whenever we did the practice run of it, whenever we first did it to make sure you had it down pat, forgot what we did because it was doing this at first.
I'm trying, everybody. The only thing I can think of is the streaming is going on right now. I'm
There's
sorry,
still
everybody.
the virtual camera possibility if you want to.
Give me 1 second.
Which means it'll show exactly what your OBS is showing. Means your chat can still see you near you.
Start virtual camera. What'd that do?
There you go.
Oh. Well, that worked. Except everything's a little bit backwards, but it worked.
Yeah. Of course everything's gonna be backwards. It's mirrored.
Ah. Well, better than nothing. So I'm showing up on your stream then?
You're showing up on my screen, but you might need a green screen background unless you want your backdrop right now to show up.
Oh.
Your chat may be showing up as well.
Yeah. Give me 1 second here. Mhm. Is it just a black background for you right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a black background.
Yeah. Mm. I'm good, Maverick. Just working on some things, trying to get it to work. I did not foresee this predicament to happen. Oh, no! Why, Facer? Why you no do this? Why must I use OBS? All right. I could try and I think I have chroma keys on here. So if I get rid of that,
There we
How's
go.
it-
That's perfect.
all
That's
right,
perfect right there.
all right.
Right there. All right. Okay. So we can go to boom. There we go. Oh, hold on. I did the wrong audio. There we go. We got Gil in here.
Hey,
You're kind of small on my screen. Hold on.
I'm stupid short. I bet.
There you go.
Uh,
We got Gil, everybody. Oops. I'm about to cause some drama. You're about to cause some drama. What do you mean, Chris?
what am I causing drama?
Are you talking about the music, how it kept looping? Yeah. I'm sorry, you guys. I had to do that to torture people. I had that set up for a reason like that. Is to drive people insane. Chris says hello.
Hello. How are you?
Ashley says hi.
Hi.
Oh, we got to do your plug. Introduce yourself while I get your stream.
All right. I guess might as well start out. I am Beanut or Gel and Brandon. Think of it as a human and a lizard man that's cybernetic, and we live a symbiotic relationship with each other like Eddie Brock and Venom. To start out with, as lore wise as possible. Anything else anybody would like to know? I am in pre-debut at the moment. I do have emotes and I stream on Twitch. You can check me out anytime. I do collab with Sato ever so often, usually Saturdays, on our Minecraft streams.
Yes, usually every Saturday we go through and we do Minecraft. What's it called? Rexit? Rexit Craft?
Uh-huh.
I usually refer to it as Jurassic Pack Volume
That
1.
works too. It's in there. I have many different artists. One that worked on Gel specifically, and another artist who made my other model, which I will transform right now in front of your eyes.
I was going to transform into Brandon.
Oh, give me a sec. I'm shrunk, and then I'm not so shrunk.
Hey, on my screen, you just turned tiny. I was like, he's shrunk. And now we got Brandon here.
Yeah. All right, now, Brandon, not that important. I'm average human. Nobody find that too
Come on.
cool. I go back to Gale. But here I am.
We got Gil back. Yeah. I
Yeah,
got to ban someone. It was a bot, so I got excited.
bad bot.
I get the mod rate. Bad bot. Bot bad.
Bad.
See, I would have my emotes and all working, my emotions, but I talk with my eyebrows a little too much, and it tries to read my eyebrows as well. It's all over the place. My face would be a lot more better emotion-wise if I were doing this from VR chat, but yeah.
That's sad.
Which, by the way, will be on the YouTube more often. Don't worry, we're doing more VR chat on YouTube soon.
Good.
The only thing I have from doing VR chat that I have recorded is me finding a toilet and just I hopped in the Black Cat, which is a club on there, just a little hangout place, and pretty much there was like 3 Hispanic guys talking, and I didn't understand Spanish, so I was like, okay, I'm going to the bathroom and I'm hanging out. One dude just walks in, he's like, hey, bro, I can try. I'm like, no, I'm gonna hang out in the bathrooms and be cool by myself. And they're like, okay, you have. It was just so awkward because I didn't understand a thing they were saying. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is weird. And then I just sort of walk in the bathroom. I'm like, oh, there's a toilet. And it just turned the camera, just having a bit of fun. I'm like, I have no idea how to. Although I had my camera flipped, I didn't know my in-game camera would change my on-screen camera when recording. So it was a sideways video.
Really?
super spicy. Your emotions not in order.
Get your emotions in order. Let me
Desde
get it.
Halloween habla español. Que haces es hermano. I don't know how to say all that. And all I know is speak Spanish. And que, that means what? Or it's a question. It can refer to questions as well.
Okay.
Parlez-vous français? I bit of Cajun French, no formal French.
4K, Sato.
Cajun French is
4K.
more of it's more of a Spanish dialect with French at the same time. Arby's, we have the meats.
Arby's, we have the meats.
Oui.
So, Sato, how are you today?
Salut, ça va? That's similar to what's the word? Comment ça va? That's the Cajun French dialect. Comment ça va? Okay, so how's it going?
It goes well.
All right,
How are you?
We got Gal here. Your French accent is worse than your Spanish. Look, I don't need the accent. I was just pronouncing it the way it's always been pronounced around me. I like how your eyes just go golf ball size.
What? I can't hear you or see. What? That's okay. That's my skirt.
That reminds me of Jean Mapel. Jean Mapel. I think that's my name isn't it? Is it Jean Mapel? My name is. I don't know. I have to go talk to my my grandfather again. He knows a little bit. Okay, so first off, what are your goals as a VTuber?
Well, when I started out, all the way back in March, a little bit before that, I already had known about VTubing for quite a, let's see, back in 2020, I think. And I started watching Hollow Live, of course, and then that led to finding girls on VShojo before they were in VShojo, like Nanners, and then it went to VShojo. Of course, then during what we would all know as the pandemic was going on at the time, was kind of crossing over into 2021, and I had been living kind of a boring sort of life. I don't really, not able to hang out with friends or anything. Kind of was going through a depressing part because I struggle with autism / Asperger's minor, but I ended up having to deal with that because depression, ADHD, all goes along with that. So I decided I was going to stream. Let's just say I've thought about streaming for a long time, but I've only streamed a couple times playing The Forest on PS4, maybe something else, but I didn't even know what I was doing. And I was like, this isn't gonna work. However, I've thought that this might be a better time during these times. But I never thought about becoming a VTuber. But Iron Mouse kind of persuaded me in a sense that I felt, now mind you, in March I'm gathering up all my equipment and getting ready to actually stream, and I watched Iron Mouse's streams and stuff, and she spoke to me, and not really personally me, but she was like, everybody should be VTubers and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, you know what? I don't know how I'll do it, but I'll figure something out here. And after looking up and researching a whole bunch of stuff, it became a little bit easier for me, and I commissioned. I was scared it was going to take a while when I wanted to get started in March, and I luckily, it took about 3 weeks to get Gale's model up and running and everything. Around the last week of March of this year, I ended up starting. It was, I don't know what day, but I just started streaming games. I didn't debut, haven't debuted yet. I started getting, I got a banner made. And then you got the Brandon model, which I had to go through 2 artists for. But yeah, I've got some interesting stuff. But either way, one thing that kind of really made me strive to even stream at all and be a VTuber, which I kind of went off track on, was the fact that I had a panic attack at work, realizing where my Asperger's actually lies. Now, I'm 26 now. When I was 24, I found out that I had it, and nobody ever figured it out when I was a kid. Usually it's easier to tell with boys when they're younger, and girls have a harder time because they usually they mask it in a sense. But for some reason, nobody knew. And to find out at 24 and not getting the help I might have needed, and kind of feeling like a lot of the times in my life down because I wasn't able to achieve anything like other people, not able to be as smart or get the resources, and just wonder why I am the way I am. And even though I was told I had Asperger's, I never really understood the full extent of it and what factors in my life had been Asperger's that I just subconsciously didn't know. And then when I was 26 this year, I had a panic attack. And it was because of a social ASMR roleplay video that I felt like, it's hard to explain, but I had a panic attack because
We're giving you a head pat. Hold on. We're giving you a head pat. My buddy needs some loving. There we go. All right.
I don't
continue.
need your head pats, baka. Baka. But, so after thinking on all this, my goal, honestly, is, and of course, I kind of felt like, I mean, during the time of streaming, I felt like I lost my way. I just want to tell you this now, because I feel like I got a little too obsessed over followers and stuff, and I should have been practicing what I preach when I kept saying, it's not a race, it's a marathon for streamers out there. But I feel like I lost track of that over a couple months, and my main goal for starting in the first place and actually striving was to host charities and talk about autism and Asperger's and help those that either don't know that they have it right now, because late people, like, it sucks. It really does. And it was hard on me, and I had very bad moments in my life that I wish I would have known it was because of that, instead of just blaming myself or wishing I was better off, you know. So realizing that,
Yeah.
and being able to possibly help people that, even if they're a late bloomer, or they find out later, but maybe they already have a kid, and maybe I can help them figure out if their kid already has Asperger's or autism before it's too late, look for the signs. And the charity streams, I want to help with the research, because guess what? There isn't even 100% knowledge of it, of Asperger's. And I mean, there's research there on it, but it's all theories. but a lot of it I mean, it's basically like the instance, it's Hereditary. They can't exactly prove it, but it most likely is throughout all the theories. They just can't really put a concrete pin in it to be like, oh yeah, it's Hereditary 100%. But basically, it seems to be that, because I kind of get it, all of it, from my mom's side, and they even don't realize that they may have Asperger's as well. I don't know if my mom does, but my grandfather probably does, and that's I know that's a lot, but
Now,
in general,
I'm not gonna lie here. Now, South Park did an episode on Asperger's before.
Yep.
All right, I've watched South Park. All right, of course, we all know how South Park is. Okay.
no,
But,
South Park
the episode was actually
it's
kinda
meta and it
educational.
knows what's up.
It was actually a little bit educational on it, except for, of course, they had to put their wacky twist on things.
Oh yeah, because the word
But,
Asperger's
of course, they were able to
sounds
go
weird.
on that nobody really knew much, and nobody really knew much about it. All throughout it, nobody knew, and it's just common people, and they weren't able to tell all that, and all that. It kind of ties in. I was like, whoa, because I had watched it the other day. I had seen that episode back on, and I was like, whoa, hold on, let me take some of the knowledge I've learned about it. And let's see how accurate this was. And some of the things on there were accurate, of course, and other things,
Well, Asperger's
sorta
can
South Park.
have variety of effects. I mean, see, there's a spectrum.
It's different between people.
Yeah. I feel like I really want to rewatch the episode because I remember it, and then I just haven't rewatched it. The only thing I do remember is the ending, which involves Cartman with burgers in his butt and them selling them, and then calling it ass burgers.
Yeah, there's that.
But that's all
just-
I remember from the episode, and
They did have a few things up in there because Stan had Asperger's and was up in the Asperger's clinic, I believe is what it was. I don't know if those actually exist or not. I
No.
think they do
no, it's more
because I know they do have clinics that
therapists
study specific
and-
things.
Yeah, it's mostly therapists
Yeah.
and people that there's actual special therapists that you can seek out, and they will help you. You can get a test at the hospital. It's very cheap. I recommend people do that rather than going online or going to the state, because you do have to pay for the test. It's better to get paid through your therapist. I'm just letting everybody know. The test they will charge you, but it's cheaper if it's coming through your therapist. And I've had 1, 2, 3. I think I've had 4 therapists I'd gone through, and it took either the 4th or the 5th to actually figure out, oh, I'm noticing some signs here. You have Asperger's after doing the test. You have minor Asperger's. And none of the other therapists ever thought to even ask me to take the test or what was my problem.
See, that's the thing about therapy. It's more of a dig around till you find what you can think of, and you go based off of your first thought, and then you work your way down a list. But a lot of people don't start as high as Asperger's, because Asperger's is such a subtle thing. It's a subtle thing, I can say that much. Sometimes
Yes.
it's more prominent, but so most people work their way from the highest leading thing to the lowest thing, which highest being depression. It's usually what most people get diagnosed with. A lot of people are misdiagnosed with depression when it can actually be several other things that makes it seem like depression. But depression adds on to those things as well, because the depression is coming off of those things. So it kind of tries to mask the other issues as well,
Yeah, with
if
Asperger's.
that makes any sense. to you.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of other. See, with Asperger's, depression and then a whole bunch of other things can vary. Like ADHD and depression combo is a usual thing for Asperger's. OCD, ADD, and there's a couple other things that go into it. But another thing I just want to state is that even though you hear somebody has Asperger's or autism, they're not. I just want to state this too. There's a difference between autism and mental retardation, and they changed that all the way back in 2013 by definition. So another thing I'm striving for is to make people know that autism people are just like normal people. We might think and perceive things a little bit different, especially when we're younger, and some people learn in a way that seems normal to them, but then you got autism. It's like 2 + 2 = 4, the regular person. Then you got me. Now, mind you, I know it's 2 + 2 = 4, but this is the best example because there are certain math problems I remember that I solved things a little bit differently, which was like, when I think of, I can't really think of a specific math problem, but the example I'm going to give is the best I can. It'd be like, when I'm thinking 2 + 2, there was like math problems to solve it, I would be like, well, if I do this, and then I do it this way, and divide it like this, I get the answer. And then I actually had a math teacher wonder, how did you do that? And I'm like, oh, I did it like this. And he was like, oh, that's an interesting way. Cool. But it really wasn't like a standout thing.
A lot of my life. See, that's the main reason why I failed Algebra 1, because I would go the long route about it, and my teacher would always set a timer on every test we took. There was a timer.
Yep.
It had to be done by a certain time. And see, I struggled with multiplication tables in a similar way because I'd go the long route of things because I can't process the fast route like everyone else. What I do, I like solving equations. I go the extra mile and do it completely backwards first, then the right way at the same time. It's kind of like using the wrong equation and getting the wrong formula and getting the right answer. It's kind of the struggle I've had with math anyway, just with math.
Exactly.
That and explaining something. Sometimes I'm very bad at explaining.
That's part of Asperger's too. I don't know if you have Asperger's in the sense, but trying to explain things is one of the signs of Asperger's. That some things we can go into detail. Now, mind you, everybody's different sometimes with Asperger's, but for me, I feel like I'm either able to go into so much detail on something, or I find it hard and terrible to tell detail to someone else. Sometimes I'm able to explain it better to people in a sense because I got a friend that's very smart, and he will explain something to somebody, and they're like, I just don't get it. And I'm like, okay, imagine this. And I tell them in a simpler form of explaining it, what I think and what they might be able to understand, and they're like, "Oh," but that's something I guess I want to say serotonin from when I'm like, "Oh, I was able to help somebody with my simple explanation."
It's something I really want to talk about it. I could go in so much detail. I can be hours talking about that one thing. I have legitimately talked for 5 hours on one subject once. One subject. Because I was so entangled in that subject. And I lost complete interest in it a day later because I have a little bit of ADHD.
Yep,
it's just how it works.
For me, I think it's ADHD, but I actually have to take Adderall in morning and afternoon because if I don't, I get extremely tired, excuse me. But it's questionable whether it's my depression, but if I don't take it, I basically, let's just say I feel so lazy that I don't want to leave the bed. I don't want to leave the couch. I'm just like, I could just go sip right now. And there was one time back in high school where I almost fell asleep in chorus standing up because I was so bored. Falling asleep in classes was a hard thing all the time. And once I got Adderall, I was able to focus. I got all my schoolwork going, and I was just doing way better. In any
Adderall is
case,
a good thing for some people. Other people, it's a bad thing. I've been on it once before, and it was a bad situation.
yeah,
I'm not taking my medication anymore for my issues. See, I got borderline personality disorder, which means emotions and stuff like that grow so large that it's like another personality, but not quite. It's a chemical imbalance, more like it. And which is why sometimes I'm more gremlin, sometimes I'm not. If I end up being kind of gremlin like towards people, I come back later, I apologize, and I don't accept their answer to the apology regardless, because I'm still going to be putting down on myself for the whole day for that one word. If I said one word wrong, it's just how it is. Because every medicine I've taken has had horrible side effects with muscle spasm. That's the biggest side effect I've
yeah,
suffered besides blackouts and hallucinations on one medicine.
that's honest. It's true.
Once I spent 6 hours calculating how effective it is to use photons for space travel and how much time it would take to go to Proxima Centauri, and if it's possible to create a ship that could hold several generations.
Your
I
mind
still haven't finished
runs. It runs fast.
It's a good thing, Charlie. You know, that's how a lot of things get done. I get these sudden bursts where I pretty much whenever I'm going to be like a gremlin online or talking to anyone, those are those bursts of energy that I usually draw with, and I do really good when I'm drawing. If I'm not feeling like that, like at all, my drawings will be absolute garbage, which is why my manga looks so much better than my other art. Because a lot of it, I'm trying to force it to get back on that level of drawing. But forcing it doesn't necessarily.
Do it.
You can't just force art. It doesn't really work too
You
well.
need inspiration. Whoops.
Yes,
Inspiration.
you need the inspiration of your mind. You need your mind to be your buddy to do art sometimes.
Exactly.
Sometimes you need it to be your worst enemy. Which is what my mind is kind of like at the same time whenever I'm in that state.
Exactly.
Be like, some days I can be like 5,000 power to do productive stuff. Some days I don't even have enough IQ to talk properly and leave the bed. See, I stumble on my words a lot. Sometimes you'll hear me start to put a B at the end of some of my sentences and I change it around, or like mid-word I'll say the wrong letter and then change it. Because the energy just changes while I'm speaking and then it fluctuates. Sometimes I'll get really high, it'd be like anxiety, heart rate increases and everything, and I get really excited and then it's just suddenly back drop low and I'm like, oh crap. It's like having a miniature heart attack sometimes. Sometimes it scares me.
Yeah, it's a rush in a sense. Although it sounds like, I mean, it can be different for everybody else too.
Yeah. Let's see, this is the only thing. At first, they thought I was schizophrenic. They really did. I was in an institution for several months. I've been in 3 of them my lifetime, trying to figure out something that would work, something that would help me. I would get in these bursts while I'm at school and stuff, and I'd get in trouble, and sometimes I wouldn't. Sometimes I'd be the best kid in school. Of course, my grades weren't the best. My grades were anywhere between A to D, literally, all the time. You just never know, depending on how that day was for me. But sometimes, but it's just different, you know. But whenever it came to big tests like state tests and stuff, I was top of the school. I was top of the school with state tests and stuff, and they were amazed at that, and they were like, "Wow, you're our highest ranking student in that." I'm like, "Oh, that means nothing to me." And I just going about my business. And later on, someone mentions test results. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm proud of it now." 2 minutes later, it's back to it's nothing.
Oh.
I'm really weird. That's the easiest way to explain it. I'm weird.
Well, I mean,
At times I go back to a child's mind state.
honestly, these days, this day and age, a little happiness, serotonin, and how the world is depressing. It's just how. I mean, I know what's going on in the outside world, but escapism honestly feels great. That's why I play video games.
Yeah.
But
we're going on with the
also,
questions now.
Yes,
Oh,
go on
sorry,
with
I cut you
questions.
off.
I wish to hear. I've gone on long enough.
Okay. So All right, give us some lore. Is that all the lore you'll provide besides what you've already told us? Or
Well, I might,
would you like
since
to reveal any
I
little
can
more?
give lore, honestly, at this point, even though I haven't debuted, I doubt everybody's gonna know what's going on. It's not like everybody in the world's in
No, you
our
don't-
stream as
Don't
is.
go all out. Don't go all out. Just give us a taste.
No,
That's all we
can't,
need, because I don't want you
trust
to
me,
give it
I can
all
go
up before
all,
your debut.
I can go all out. Because even if I debut, I mean, trust me, not everybody's gonna be at the debut, and
I can guarantee
everybody's
you I'm
going
gonna
to be
there,
here
and I want the
for-
whole story there.
Are you
That's the thing. I want to see the whole story there. I want to hear the whole story there.
Well, it's not like I'm not the type of person that's gonna be able to buy some person to commission an animated the thing
You don't
here.
have to animate your debut. My debut wasn't animated.
No. Like, I try to go off the Bishoujo girls as the examples. Hololive was good, of course. It's just that they technically are owned and started as a business, and the manager.
I've only ever seen 2 debuts. No, 3, 4. And those are just a couple of friends here.
Well, I mean,
don't know
everybody's
who
debut
Hololive
can be
ever did.
different too, as well. But every time I see the Bishoujo girls do a debut, it's actually they've had a couple debuts, but some of them have animated the beginning and have like a voiceover. This little, I won't want to say it's a GIF, but it's like just a little animated picture that's kind of moving. And I'm not saying I'm gonna do something like that, because anyway, not everybody's gonna know my full lore anyway. Trust me, it's all right if I explain here. Mind you, I
just
came
don't
up
want
with
you to go all out and feel like you don't have much to reveal at your debut.
trust me, even if some people know, not everybody gonna know. I'm all right with that. But my OC Gel originally never had a name. I came up with him back in 2nd grade on the playground, and I thought and I won't lie, I based him off of a toy that I had of a Digimon, from Digimon Tamers. It was it was a red dinosaur. I think his name was Gallumon. And he could digivolve into this giant mechanized version of himself. So when I created Gel, that was the basis I was going off of. And as a child, I ended up creating like differences compared and maneuverability, because the toy and the version of him I gave my guy arms and stuff. I think also I had saw Alien versus Predator at the around that time, and I kind of have these gauntlets here that I will do a little animation here. Wait, no. Cha-cha. Wait. There we go. And cha-cha. And come back down. Come back
Being
down.
a chest.
So anyway, 2nd grade, we would play, make believe kind of games and all that kind of stuff, create up a story and stuff. What was going on at the time? Also, I just want to point out the movie Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman had come around this time too. So the kids on the playground we came up with a story of a war between chupacabras, werewolves, and vampires. They were all out at war. There were villages that were involved in this. This is during winter, so it's snowy on this big field of playground. Kids, of course, running around like this. But I'm just trying to put perspective here of how my OC came to life. I decided to play as a cybernetic dragon humanoid that was an arsenal out the ass filled with the most ridiculous things imaginable, but somewhat badass at the same time. With gauntlets that had 2 miniguns built in and flamethrowers. The gauntlets would open up, they would spread, opening up on my arms, and then 2 miniguns would pop out. I could switch them out to flamethrowers. I had the blades I have right now are supposed to be like 3 feet long, possibly a little bit longer. Gel, I gave, his height is 7'2". I felt like that felt right. I think maybe I should have made him a little bit taller, but I feel 7'2" was definitely pretty coherent.
Okay, so let me make this a little more accurate here on the stream then.
It's honestly
There we go.
okay. Some artists have taken liberties with Gel's art, like the earrings on his ears.
Make this a little more accurate. There we go. This would be an accurate size comparison, everybody. Gel can absolutely squish me like nothing.
Oh my god.
I know Astro Boy in a movie, he got rifles in his ass cheeks. He doesn't have rifles.
No. However.
Hello, Abdul. Welcome
I have
back.
a
I haven't seen you here in a while.
an LMG in my kneecap, and when I say that, it was because I thought of Gel as he locks his feet into the ground just so tightly because this machine gun barrel is going to come out of my kneecap, and then these handles pop out the side of my leg. I kneel down, grab onto the handles, and a scouter-esque like thing falls over my eye so I can just lock on to whoever I'm basically gonna gun down. I'd say heavy machine gun, an LMG, anything of that nature that you could imagine that's like a giant turret, and just I lock into the ground with my sharp claws of my feet and just blow things away. That said, my ultimate weapon would be my nuclear core, which I have never decided. I'm always incoherent whether it be a missile in a mini nuke in my chest I can just fire out, or just a nuclear laser beam.
Fallout 3 Fat Man.
Yeah.
And or just a solid laser like Iron Man.
One thing.
Does Iron Man have a laser in his chest? I think he does. Does he? I swear that thing's a laser because it glows. It's got to be a laser. I've never seen much Marvel, but Iron Man has to have a laser. In his chest.
No, he does. It's the Unibeam.
Okay, good.
I know
So I haven't been lying to myself.
No, and the thing there was 2 things I did want to add real quick about Asperger's is when you look at a report card and you see the grades.
Oh, hold on. We got a sound alert. It's long, loud. And thank you for the follow, Catloaf. Catloaf, I know you from Gale Stream.
Yay!
Okay, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, when it comes to report cards, like everybody's scores can average or be higher than others, while some people with autism/Asperger's might be lower in some areas, but our minds could be on a whole different level of memory and thinking. Like mine, I can remember and recite things from media, entertainment, because for some reason, video games, music, somewhat music, I guess, movies, TV shows, anime, everything, and I can remember characters, plot lines, in detail, down to the dot. And it's funny because Catloaf is my IRL friend, actually, and even she and another IRL friend know, they wonder, how is it possible that you know this down to that character, that scene, that they had this? How do you know that? And I'm like, I just enjoy it, and I like it. I'm able to recite everything I like Halo, for instance. I can remember each individual detail from each individual game and story plot. Now, mind you, I will have some fumbles, whether I get mixed up or something like that. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But you get what I'm saying. Yeah. Anyway, I apologize to go off on that rant. It was just something I needed to explain a little bit further on how I was able. It goes into the. I don't know. People with Asperger's tend to have that kind of mindset too, where they are drawn to something. It doesn't even have to be entertainment media. Usually it is, but it could be cooking, for God's sake, and that's all they know and what they're good at. And it'd be like me in detail.
Squishy things count and shiny objects, because that's my mindset.
Well, there you go.
If it's squishy, if it was meant to be chewed, if it wasn't meant to be chewed, why is it so chewy? That's the way I think about things.
There you go.
Okay, Charlie. Thank you for stopping in. Enjoy your meal. We're just gonna go.
Yay! But
The nom.
I was back in second grade, the war, vampires, and now there wasn't really too much of a coherent plot. I just acted out as Gel, slaughtering and killing chupacabras and vampires and werewolves. I don't know whose team I was actually on. I was just kind of a free roaming character in the story while everybody else was like vampires and werewolves. I think I asked like whose team I can be on or something, and they were just like, nah. I don't know how I ended up just being Gel in this mixed match of a war.
You were that one rogue NPC who keeps stealing the final kill on bosses and just starts up a dialogue.
Yeah. But
you know those games where every time you go to defeat a boss, a random character shows up.
They take all the credit, or they came to help.
Yeah, I came to help. Sorry, I'm late. Yeah, you're late for a reason. You're late because you wanted the final hit, man.
You cheap bastard. Oh, hold on.
I do
there
quite
we go.
like the interview setup. Thank you. It's very appreciated. Now, on with the questions. All right, here's the big question I ask everybody. All right. Is there anyone in particular you would collab with, big or small? And what VTuber inspires you, whether they be big or small?
Every VTuber I would collab with, as long as they're a decent human being. I'm not
a human. Dang.
No. Deep down in their heart, they're a decent human being or humanoid.
I'm human in my heart.
Any humanoid in your heart, as long as you are a good being.
What if they're not humanoid? What if they're an animal?
As long as they're a good being. I'm just gonna say being. That's the better term.
What if they're a non-existent void?
I'd still say they're a being. A being is just something that's particularly has a mind and it
Sonic
can think.
WR, welcome.
It can think with natural thought.
Anything that has consciousness.
Yes.
I guess.
Exactly.
Satience.
I have collabed with a mushroom. And not afraid to talk about that. But
a mushroom, huh? Hold on.
Yeah.
We got the mushrooms here. We got several of them in chat.
Yeah. I saw that. And
Just
I
like the one sitting right on your desk. He'll sit right there since now you're collabing with a mushroom as well.
Mushroom. But and Iron Mouse, like I already said, probably inspired me in a sense. And just recently, after I know I lost all my followers and trying to recover from that after the bots. However, I do want to say I kind of taken a step back in a sense that in my mind, like I said, I kind of felt like I lost the mindset I did in March, so I wanted to get that back. And recently, somebody during a video stream for Iron Mouse clipped something that just proves my point on just why I was inspired by her. And I actually ended up liking the clip, and I think I actually shared it on Twitter, so it's up there if anybody wants to see it. It's in one of my tweets, recent. I think I tweeted it out today, even
I need
though
to
I've
see
tweeted
this.
a bunch of
I've
stuff.
never seen any of Iron Mouse's stuff. I need to see this now.
She
How are you?
actually,
I'm doing great.
she
Beat the
has,
Shaggy mod in FNF.
yeah.
Ooh. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was just reading chat.
I see the time. I'll go with your questions and try to answer as best I can as well.
Oh yeah, but finish what you were saying first.
Oh,
I'm interested. I just wanted chat to feel more acknowledged.
I was about to explain Iron Mouse, but at the same time, I feel like she can do it better than I can. So I rather feel like if anybody out there wants to look up Iron Mouse, of course, big VTuber and VShojo. I know Hololive is a little bit bigger due to the fact that they were the originals, but they're mostly on YouTube, while VShojo is more Twitch. Anyway, I'll leave that to you guys to look up if you wish. This is the interview, and I wish to continue.
All right, now. Did I do the? Oh yeah, I did ask that one. Okay, I just got through asking that. What's wrong with me?
It's all right.
Okay, so, you've already answered the debut one. What's your favorite music and your favorite food?
Favorite food?
Those two will just
Pizza.
combine.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Pepperoni pizza.
You and Kirk would get along great.
I'm a very plain, picky eater, sadly. I think apparently that might be involved in Asperger's, but I cannot confirm or deny. I just know I'm a picky eater. Excuse me. And then what was the first part of that question?
Music. Favorite music. It can be a band, a genre, a specific song if you wish to. Whichever describes your taste in music most.
Well, that is a very interesting question because honestly, I have a couple favorite bands, and usually I'm in the... If you know these bands, you'll know the type of music I'm into, but for some reason, I am drawn to certain songs of bands, and because it depends on how I feel, like the songs have to appeal to my mood and how I feel and how I'm thinking. And the best bands that I know, especially my number one, was and is Linkin Park. Even though Chester is gone, rest in peace. Chester, during that time...
Didn't the rapper also do it too? I think they both died.
No. The rapper's still alive, and Linkin Park is still somewhat around. The rapper is from Fort Minor. I cannot remember his name, and that's a very big shame, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do not know the other members of Linkin Park. It's just Chester, because I found his voice just so incredible, and it was so unique, and I'm just sad that he's gone from us.
I usually only remember the lead singer's names.
And then there's Breaking Benjamin, Disturbed. Mostly a lot of Disturbed's more recent stuff has just been on par. Oh, Shinedown! God damn, I give that number 2.
Holy crap! I'm not the only one who remembers Shinedown. Holy shit!
No, they've had a lot of good songs lately too that involve they've even had interviews about the mental health. Like a lot of their more recent songs that are popular are about mental health, which is why. Anyway,
it connects to people. That's
yes.
why.
And that's why I like a lot of those bands and their songs recently. Well, not even recently. It's just I've always wondered, why do they... my playlists and stuff are always random. I've had music lovers that I know that are more into music. They play instruments and stuff like that, like a bass player that was one of my best friends for a while. He asked me, why is your playlist just so random? And I was like... he's like, you got all these Linkin Park songs and stuff, but he's going through it. There's just all these different songs from different bands, like one song from their genre. Oh, thanks for the follow. It's backwards. God damn it. I can't read it. Give me 1 second. I want to see. Damn it. I'll look at that later, but thank you for, thanks for following, Stace JBX. Thank you. Anyway, back to the interview. Yes.
Y'all don't know Yo streaming as well at the same time. So
Yeah, sorry.
be
But
sure to
yeah,
stop by and check them out. Give them a follow.
I'll give that I'll say that's about my answer on that situation.
See, as far as my playlist goes, it's similar to that, except for it just jumps from freaking dad rock to more recent heavy metal. Of course, I've got Shinedown and Disturbed. Disturbed's my favorite band. And there's Godsmack, stuff like that. And then it just jumps to stuff like Prince. And then it jumps straight to Lady Gaga, and so on and so forth. And
There
then
you
it has
go.
Cascada, some what was his name? Done that song Future Bass. It was just an electro beat song. It jumps to stuff like White Horse by Laid Back, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes I'll even have stuff like what was the name of the song? Long Black Veil by Johnny Cash. Stuff
Okay,
like
yeah,
that. It
yeah.
just jumps.
You know, yeah, that's
It jumps.
exactly. It might be random in a sense, but it's I don't know if you feel the same, but it's like my mood, the feeling. Does it speak to me? Like, do I
Exactly.
feel
See, while I'm
this
listening to my
song?
music, if I'm not feeling it, if I don't feel like I can appreciate it, I skip to the next song.
That's
Or if I
a,
feel like I didn't appreciate it enough while listening to it, I play it again.
yeah, and yeah. Honestly, for me to find a new song that I like, for instance,
Hold on, we got a head pat. You got a head pat.
yeah.
Thank you, Cat Loaf.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh no, did I freeze? What is happening? Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Is it?
All right, we're good now.
Nope.
Sorry.
There we
Okay, now
go!
continue.
There was something, forgot, about music, appreciation. You said how to appreciate. Oh, how I find a new
Yeah.
song. Like some songs that I don't like, and I was coming up with the example. Song was it recently that came out, and I was like, everybody was kind of iffy on it, and then I was I guess the most recent example I want to say is when I first heard the new Godzilla King of the Monsters had redone Blue Oyster Cult's Godzilla song. Now, it was by the guy that sings System of a Down. And
Yeah.
at first listening to it, I was a little bit like, I don't know. I'm a little bit put off by his tone in it and everything like that. And a lot of people might have different opinions as well. But then after listening to it multiple times, because I like the groove of it, and I generally love it now. There's songs out there that I had to listen to multiple times, and I'm like, all right, I actually do love this song.
What band was it you said that had done the
The singer was
cover
from A
of that?
System of a Down.
what song was it by Blue Oyster Cult?
Blue Oyster Cult
Blue Oyster Cult's one
Godzilla.
of my favorites.
Godzilla.
Oh,
They made a song called just Godzilla.
see, my favorite song by Blue Oyster Cult would
Fear the Reaper?
have to be "Don't Fear the Reaper." That is just the ultimate, most laid back song. They just up and casually thought, "Let's make the greatest song of all time."
Blue Oyster Cult made the song, yeah, Don't Fear the Reaper, and then there was a video. I wondered why Don't Fear the Reaper actually played during it, because it would have had. Now, mind you, I had no idea what Blue Oyster Cult was, so at the time when I heard that song playing at the beginning of a Godzilla tribute YouTube video, I was like, why is this playing Don't Fear the Reaper? And then it would go into the actual tribute. Now I know why, all those years later, that it was because Blue Oyster Cult made a song, Godzilla, and Blue Oyster Cult is, I mean, it's related somehow, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Now, one band that I like that not too many people prefer is Credence. Credence was a good band. I don't have any issue with some of their music. Not all of it's good. But
Credence or Creed?
Credence.
Credence.
Like Creedence Clearwater Revival, I believe. Is the
That
name.
sounds
I
familiar.
don't know if that's the album. You know, Bad Moon Rising,
No.
or what was the name of the other song? Crap, I don't remember. It's one of my freaking favorites. It's top of my playlist. To Discord. I think my bot still has it set and ready. Groovy bot, tell me the name of this song that I'm trying to remember. I listened to it recently. Midnight Special. Fortunate Son. Fortunate Son is the most known one out of all their music. It's used in most like war scenes in movies, like when the helicopters.
Yep.
Yep.
I know that song.
And then freaking Audio Slave is one of my favorite bands. It's right under Disturbed as far as favorites. Audio Slave, it has a lot of deep, personal felt songs, and I love it. Show Me How to Live's one. Like a Stone is just my favorite out of their music. Who did that? Thank you, Ashy. Thank you. We needed a questionable fart midstream. Why did you have to do the Taco Bell one though? That was the most wet, nastiest fart I've ever heard.
Oh
in my
God.
life. Now, of course, this question I think I know the answer to. Are you say so?
50-50. Well, no, if you count... Okay, so... Personality-wise,
I don't
I'm
count
very
swearing as not say so.
open-minded, and I might spew lewd stuff ever so often, but not in the context of that my character was meant to be lewd. My mind is a very open-minded person. I'm fine with sexual innuendo, sexual comments, but as long as nobody is being harassed, bullied, hurt, or anything like that, I mean, in my streams, I guess I could say I'm say-so. Maybe a couple questions of sexual stuff that I feel like I can actually answer, but not. It depends. I do follow some lewd VTubers on Twitter, and they post lewd stuff, and I'm not going to be in any of those pictures or anything like that. I would not ever want to see Rule 34 Gel. I just want to mention that Gel's name came from a D&D lizard folk character I came up with. So putting the name of a lizard folk over my main OC worked totally at random and didn't need to be said, but I feel like it needed to. But the reason why I say 50-50 is because I'm open about discussions about lewd topics, but I'm not a hardcore person that's going to look up and try to get art of Gel in Rule 34 or anything like that.
Yeah, I'm fine with people making any kind of art as long as it's art. It can be appreciated, but I honestly wouldn't know how to feel about any Rule 34 stuff. So it'd be kind of creepy because I'm like strictly say so, and then whenever it comes to that, it'd be kind of weird to just see myself like that. I'm like, oh my gosh, they defiled me.
I totally understand. In any scenario, I stay neutral. If it's,
But,
I'll do my best to answer any questions of that nature. I do whatever, but it's not like I'm gonna just start stripping on stream here, where I'm not that lewd. I'm not from Twitch or Chat Roulette. If anybody gets that reference, but yeah.
What's Chat Roulette? I'm scared now.
That's okay.
I've never heard of that term.
That was a thing back in high school. It became a meme later on, and now nobody ever talks about it anymore. Just like Two Girls, One Cup. We don't talk about that anymore.
Talk about what? Hold on, wait.
Two Girls, One Cup. We don't talk about this stuff anymore.
What is that?
That's something like Blue Waffle. Have you heard of that? Lemon
No.
Party?
No.
One guy, one jar?
No. I've never heard of
You
these.
are so uneducated, child.
All I've heard of was 3 men, 1 screwdriver, but that was a bunch of Russian kids stabbing a hobo.
Okay,
And
that
I've been
yes,
scared to look things up
yes.
afterward. And after one of my
That's
friends
the
got me to
type
watch
of-
Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life, I've been kind of scared of looking things up.
Okay, Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life is tame compared to the screwdriver one, which I will say those guys were caught. They did go to jail.
Okay, good.
However,
That's a good thing.
that video is up there with 2 girls, 1 cup, one guy, one jar, Lemon Party, and a whole bunch of other ones that you should never look up unless you feel you have the desire and your eyes will not bleed from its sockets. I'm okay with gore, though. I mean, no!
I'm scared.
No! I'm just saying that I am fine with... Gel is a murderous dragon folk using an arsenal of weapons to kill vampires, werewolves, and slicing them and dicing them. Which, yeah. And then he ends up in another dimension and he meets me.
Not looking any of this up. I would never look any of this up.
If you want to
You
put
were
it down in
good.
your notes, go ahead. You've been warned. These things are not
I'm
stuff
scared
to
for now.
ever.
I've had one friend tell me to
you've
do
been
this thing called Run
beware.
the Gauntlet, and I didn't make it past level 2. Level 2 was some girl getting her arm broken in an arm wrestling contest, and I
Okay,
didn't make it
yep.
past that. I freaked out.
There's things like that, like the 50-50 Reddit stuff. I want to say is closer to that. There's a bunch of Reddit stuff pages for 50-50 because it's basically by a 50-50 chance when you click on the link or whatever on that post, you will see that image where one side says cute little kittens and then the other says a man losing his arm in a car wreck and walking out unscathed. And it'll be one of those videos. It's 50-50. Click it and you'll find out what you get. And
I
some of
didn't
them
take
are
a bite out of
nightmare
you, but you're
fuel.
fine.
Yeah. I'm
had to
well
lighten my
aware
mood
of
a
how
little
the
bit.
internet works, and I've been everywhere on it, except for the dark web, which I refuse to ever go there. But I know how to get
I've
there.
actually been there.
Oh God.
I've actually been there, and I regretted my experience after seeing a man hanging by fish hooks and a chainsaw.
Stop it!
I was like, oh, okay. I'm
don't
deleting
speak
everything.
Of such
Forget this.
No. Stop it.
I
No.
was scarred for life.
No. Talk of dark web.
I was
Let's
scarred
move
for life.
on.
Oh dang, it's networking stream. Yes. Kirk's here. Kirk, Joe's favorite food is pizza as well. I think you'll get along well with them. Okay, now moving on. Me and Chris, we get along well because we both like pizza. That's why I moved on to this subject because you know what, Kirk? That's how me and Chris get along. Me and him both like spaghetti. You and Gail both like pizza. Y'all are best friends now. Deal with it. I'm sorry. It got us off the topic of the dark web. That's a
all
scary
right.
topic that I don't want to remember too fondly.
It's all right. These things
It's
are
etched into my brain.
etched into our brains.
I think how we both had the same thing on thought. Etched in our brains.
Yeah. They're brain scars. Never
Brain
forget.
scars. My brain
But
doesn't
never
have
look up
wrinkles, it has
again.
scars. People. Whenever you look to the side, it looked like your nose scrunched up and you snarl. It looked perfect. It was like perfect. Perfect for the scenario.
What did I? Please continue,
Okay,
sir.
I think that's about all the questions we can pull from that randomizer.
All right.
Anything to become friends? Yes. Okay, so does chat have any questions for Gail here? Or Brandon, whichever one you have questions for. Come on. I know Ashley's got 1,000 questions to ask.
Oh,
You just
it
gotta give
does.
Ashley time to type them all out. They're gonna spam.
I
know
mean,
it. I know it's gonna be spam.
these things happen.
Small lizard man. Small man. Fool man.
Boy, man.
This guy here. Is he a dragon or a lizard man? He's a lizard man. He's got a
I'll take
symbiotic
either or.
relationship
Honestly,
with the dragon. He was hoping to jump scare me. Ah, you didn't. Yes, question time, Ashy. Yes, question time. Favorite book?
I've always had a hard time with getting into a book. I stick to audio now, but there have been rare occasions that a book actually kept me intrigued. And I want to say the first one, surprisingly, was Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I read that in high school, and it was an actual. I'm like, oh no, this is homework. I don't want to read a long book that has no pictures. And I'm like a sophomore, or junior. I don't want to read this. But as I read it, and we were read it in class, I mean, yeah, there are times when my mind would go blank because I'd be so bored during. I mean, that's usually what happens with me in books. However, that was the first one I ever felt. I mean, yeah, like I said, there were times that I probably blanked out. But I felt interested in the story. And the only other books that I felt like I've been hooked into the story without my mind going blank and I can't remember what I read was anything in the Halo anthology.
I see. My favorite book was Forged by Fire by Sharon Draper. It's about these high school students who are all hanging out and stuff and having a good time, got drunk, crashed their car. The main character's name was Andy at first, but after crashing their car and seeing his friend get burned alive, he eventually suicided at the end of the book.
Oh.
But it continues the story with more and more. There's like 3. It's little novellas, not really a book. It's a novella, which isn't really quite long enough to be a novel, too long to be a short story. So it's called a novella. But it's a really interesting story. It gets you drawn in. It's really kind of a personal tie to it, more than anything. But it's really, really good. I read it, and then whenever I got into English 4, the teacher was like, "Hey, y'all need to read this book for next lesson." I was like, "I've read that book. I've read that series." And they were like, "Oh, wait, was it Forged by Fire? Was it? It was by. I don't remember which one it was. It was either Forged by Fire or Tears of a Tiger. They're both part of the series. But they're both by Sharon M. Draper. All 3 of them are. They even have movies. They even have movies of it now. Used to be they didn't, but there's a really, really good series. All right, next question. Favorite ice cream?
S'more. S'more ice cream.
S'more?
S'mores.
Ooh, I've never had s'more ice cream. I usually mint chocolate. All right, favorite anime or show?
I could go into big, long rant on this, but I'm just going to say the Dragon Ball series sticks with me since I was a kid.
Ooh. Are you caught up on the manga?
Yes, I am, actually. On Dragon Ball Super,
you
the
seen
manga,
Dragon Ball
because
Heroes
the
yet?
show has not come back as of yet, but I am very much caught up with the manga. Very much so.
Have you watched Dragon Ball Heroes, though? Because that's a split
I
off
know
Super.
what's
They
going
split
on
it
in
off.
Dragon Ball Heroes. Sorta. I mean, after
He has another freaking brother.
I think in the season 2, see, I fell off probably in season 2 of Dragon Ball Heroes, and then I know some things that are going on in season 3 at this point. It's kind of jumbled. The only reason
When
why
they
is because I was just
animated
like, oh,
Heroes-
it's not canon, and it's just all fan
Yeah.
and it's meant to sell cards and stuff like that. But don't get me wrong, the animation is welcomed, and the fan appreciation is welcomed as well. Whether it's bad or good, it's something at least until One Piece either finishes up, so animators can go back to maybe Dragon Ball Super. But that's Funimation's choice. I know there's a
Or
movie
if
maybe
Hunter x
coming.
Hunter finally finishes.
Yeah, right now all I know is the movie is coming.
Yeah. Oh, and here's another thing. You should watch ReZero. Just watch it. It's really
Yep,
good.
I already
You're gonna love
am.
it.
Or no, I've
You
already
already are?
finished it
Well,
at this point. We just gotta
Have you
wait for
seen
season
2
3.
yet? Oh, okay, good. You've seen season 2.
No,
It's
we're
great.
waiting on season 3 to come out.
Yeah.
Well, the
that's what I said.
dub.
You finished season 2.
I'm caught up on season 1, season 2. Since the main character is now a knight, I won't go into any more details other than that. And that's how the
Yeah,
dub
I haven't
version
read
is.
much on the manga, so
So that's how I
Very-
I
very
watch
deep
in
trouble.
dub. I have no quarrel in the fight of sub versus dub because I've seen both, and sometimes I watch a sub version of a show, such as my harems, and then I'll watch the dub version if it comes out because I like to see differences, and sometimes the dialogue is very funny and I enjoy it. Though I understand
seen
other
Konosuba?
people's preferences if they hate on a dub because of changed lore or dialogue. But anyway, please continue. I don't want to go any more on rants because I know there are people after me and stuff.
Have you seen Konosuba? That's my next question. That's my personal
Of
question to you.
course! Movies,
Have you seen
but
the
the
movie?
dub, only the dubbed of the movie and both seasons.
The movie was amazing, right? Konosuba is great. They need a season 3. They're supposed to be
Oh,
making it right now.
I know that. I mean, there's no way out of the popularity that show has. There's no way they are going to fall. I mean, it's the
I
same
found
with
it back in
ReZero. There's no
2016.
way they would give up the next season like that. At least I hope there's another ReZero because I feel bad for Rem.
See, I found it when it came out up in 2016. I found Konosuba. I freaking loved it. And I stayed up to it. It was just great. Okay, so next question is favorite DreamWorks movie versus favorite Disney movie. Oh God, there's so much going on I've missed. 'Cause I kept so high up in the questions trying to catch them all properly.
Uh,
Mine would be Shrek. As far as DreamWorks, freaking love Shrek because it was well put together and it's my favorite childhood movie. And then Disney movie, I would have to say it'd be Nemo because that was the first Disney movie I seen.
I want to say
Who did
Shrek
that? Who did that?
2.
They're getting timed out for like 30 minutes. Who did that? Charlie? Charlie,
Oh.
I'm sorry.
What? Oh God! It's Charlie.
Oh no, that was 600
Charlie.
seconds. How do I change the timeout? How do I change the timeout? No! It went 600 seconds. How do I change that?
You can go into
Sorry.
Twitch settings, I think, and possibly change that. But if it's a personal thing, maybe it's OBS or Streamlabs. That Twitch Manager or in the settings is the best option on that, I'd say. But Shrek 2, I want to say, is my favorite DreamWorks one. Why? Because the gang getting together, Puss in Boots, adding in his funny quirks. I mean, maybe not everybody agrees, but I love the music, the songs, the plot, all the characters that are in it, how they all come together in it. There's so much hilarious dialogue I enjoy. And then Pixar.
Why Shrek that? Shrek is canon, thank you. I
Pixar.
freaking love Shrek. It was actually my first Pixar movie as well. But it was funny. There's a lot of things I didn't catch whenever I was younger.
Honestly,
love
for
it still.
Pixar, I'll go Toy Story 2. Even though I do think Toy Story 3 should have been the ending, and it's a great, fantastic film too, in my opinion. Toy Story 2, I just really liked the adventure and how much Buzz loved Woody enough and the gang going through it. And then there was a PlayStation game I played, and it just added so much detail that as a kid I was just enthralled with it. Otherwise, I haven't really kept up too much with Pixar after. I think as soon as that. I don't know. I just haven't been kept up with Pixar recently with movies because I just don't feel like I want to go see them, or the plots or whatever they're showing me just isn't as interesting compared to the old movies that they had. And even I will say, never mind. I got my answers out there. I've given details. I'm ready to move on, so I will give other people a chance in the interviews.
See, hold on. As she's officially a Jack Frost shrimp. He said Guardians and How to Train Your Dragons are better than Shrek, and I'm denying that notion. Okay, I'm denying that
I won't
notion.
lie that Guardians is definitely a good film, and I never read the books, but I will say Guardians is a good film, but Shrek 2 is my all-time favorite. But I will say...
was Guardians Rise of the Guardians or Guardians? I don't know if they have a separate
Rise
movie
of the
called
Guardians, which involves Jack Frost, the Easter Bunny, Santa, a Russian Santa, badass.
I didn't really favor the movie all too much, but it was interesting. It was an interesting take on things.
Yeah.
I didn't really have too much of a personal feel to the movie.
I don't know. I feel it's underrated, in my opinion.
One movie that's really underrated is The Road to El Dorado. That movie is great.
This is true. Well, I want to say it some people really do enjoy the jokes in that, and it's very much memed quite a bit. So I will say it's definitely it's a quality film.
Ooh. Guardians of the Owls. I've read the books. I've actually read books with the Owls. Guardians. There was also a cat series, Guardians.
Yeah.
There was also cats.
Yeah.
That one I loved the most. I loved it. I cried. I cried over a book. I was like, no, the poor cat. I cried.
Friends of mine read those books and enjoyed them.
Have you read manga, and what was your first manga you've read?
I know I talked about the Dragon Ball manga, but I actually just follow a YouTuber that summarizes and shows the pages of the manga. I apologize for anybody that gets upset about that, but in the United States and finding a open store, and it's complicated. It's very complicated, especially in the Midwest. Especially since being an anime weeb is very rare unless you go to a convention, compared to how a lot of people are like, anime is for normies now. And I'm like, I wish I could agree, but there's a lot of us, but there's not that many that I'd call us normies yet. And then, however, my friend, during Naruto Shippuden's run, before, like, the manga was ahead of the show, and he would get the latest version every time, and I would pop over to read it or borrow it because I was so into Naruto Shippuden, and I still love it to this day. It is second to Dragon Ball for me.
I see. The first manga I ever read was called Wolf's Rain. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. I recently found out that it was turned into anime, and after hearing about that, someone else had mentioned it one day in chat. And I just freaking spazzed out. I was like, holy shit, they actually have an anime. I've only read one of the mangas, and it was so compelling. I got tied into it. And I never found any more of the mangas ever. I couldn't find them online either. And now I find out that there was an anime made, and I'm freaking obsessed. Freaking obsessed. One of the wolves, they're people, but they, to everyone else's eyes, they're wolves. But one of them is actually owned by an old lady. He eventually killed the old lady in the manga by accident, and it was so sad. But he's always eating. He's always eating something because he's so spoiled.
Mhm.
But it was a great manga. It was really good. And I was so captivated by it. And that's what initially drew me into anime. And I eventually watched my first anime, which was Inuyasha. I watched it about a year after reading that manga. And I was searching for the an anime adaptation of and more manga of Wolf's Rain, and came across Inuyasha and got sucked in. And down the rabbit hole I went.
There you down the rabbit hole.
Guy who perpetually eats food is my spirit animal. Okay, so now let's see. Was there any more questions in chat that I had missed? I think I missed one. I didn't even notice that you guys were sitting here fighting, and that Horror was threatening to ban Ashley. What the heck? Bad Horror.
Hopefully you guys
Okay. Favorite class in school? If it's math, I'll ban you from the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Oh,
You don't want to be
God.
banned from the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, do you?
Uh,
You never finished Inuyasha. That is a war crime. Thank you.
favorite class. Intro to
Yeah, your
Family.
favorite subject. That's a class where you are?
Yep.
Oh,
I got to take it for. Yeah, I got to take it for a full year. It involved.
is that like home ec?
Yeah. Okay, so home ec was a class, but Intro to Family is one of those classes, and sadly, we didn't get to. Some of the classes did. Our class didn't get to participate in wearing a weighted clothing to simulate being a woman and pregnant, and then having to take care of an egg or a baby with another partner. My class got to sew a pillow. We got to make art pumpkins, and we made our aprons, and we got to cook amazing food, and I learned a whole bunch of recipes, and I quite enjoyed the class. And art, of course, in that class. It was amazing, and I would not change it for the world.
See, our school took out home ec before I got to high school.
Ouch.
But the closest thing I had was up in 7th grade. They gave everybody electronic babies that would had sensors and stuff on them, and you had this little wrist strap thing, and you had to do certain things to
Yup.
it whenever it started crying and needing attention. I got 100%. The only one out of the entire school to get 100%. They were like, "Wow, you're such a good dad." I was like, "Whoa, leave me alone. I'm scared now."
Oh, get on that, ladies.
Yeah.
I want to be your wife. You'll take good care of these children and my babies.
Hello, SWAT. It's been a while.
I want you.
I've stopped by a few of Journey's
children.
streams, and I just haven't said much. I've been basically
want
working
your
because Journey streams while I'm
child in
sleeping
me.
most of the time. Okay, now, you have any closing statements? Oh, hold on. Let me see if Timberpelt's still here. See if Timber's still in Discord. Go ahead and make closing statements if you're ready.
I really don't have too much else to end on. I mean, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy Sato was able to get an interview with as many VTubers as possible, and that he's doing this network collab. I love it. I don't really know how to end an interview myself as is, but thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you. Any chance I get to enjoy anything out of time with you is always fun.
Same
I've
here,
enjoyed
man.
every collab we've ever had. I've
Same here,
enjoyed
man.
every interaction we've ever had. You're a great person.
You are too, my friend.
And I'm glad we were introduced to each other. If we could shake hands right now, I'd shake hands. But they'll never know if we're shaking hands under the table, right? Let me just lean down here and reach my hand over that way. Yeah, we're definitely shaking hands. It looks like a jerk session.
We're shaking hands, that's how it goes, yes. You can't see my hands, I hope.
We're shaking hands. We're definitely shaking hands.
Alrighty. I think it's time for the next person to come on in, and I have to skedaddle.
All right. Let me go ahead and switch to our break screen. That was Gil, everyone. Everyone go check. I believe he's going to be streaming still after this. Is that correct?
Yeah, for a little bit longer.
Okay, everyone. Sato, that's sus. That was not sus. It was a handshake. Thank you.
This is no sus going on here, you sussy buckas.
I am innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. I'm not lewd.
Tell
Not
the
lewd.
truth,
No,
nothing
no.
of the truth, and all but the truth.
All right, let's cut to break. Everyone, go check out Gil. At least drop a follow, lurk, be supportive, be fun, be friendly, and happy as usual. All right, we're cutting a break, and we'll be bringing in Timber Pelt first. But before we leave, that's his Twitch. That's Gil's Twitch. Go to it now. You're obligated by law.
Thank you,
All
everyone.
right,
Thank you, Sato.
you're welcome. Okie doke. And now they can't hear us anymore.
All right. All
We
right,
have
Sato.
gone to the incognito mode. The stream's incognito mode.
Hopefully the interviews are going well. I'm gonna get out of the chat here, but thank you for having me, dude.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming, man. I really enjoyed it.
I can't wait for more in the, whatever comes in the future of this. All right, I'm
Yeah.
out. I'll let the others come on in. All right, let me get my stuff all back together here. Let's see. Stop the virtual camera. Gotta get my filter back and going. Chroma key. Get that and that. Sorry, Charlie. I know he timed you out. I apologize, everybody, for not looking at chat. I felt it honorable to focus on the interview at the time. I was worried that I was gonna, because there were 4 people in line. I was number 2, so I felt I wanted to just go through the interview and do what I could. But I still believe I have the game running. So let's hop back over to said game and get the console capture back up. I just gotta open up. Let me get the. There we go, full screen. Here we go. Boom. All right. Hopefully it's gonna show up. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna save just in case if anything goes wrong. Nothing can go wrong, right? Why sad face, Cat Loaf? Is it because Charlie got banned for a little bit? No, he got a timeout. He was bad and he got a timeout. So he got to sit in the corner and think about what he do. I'm not done streaming yet. I just wanted to save in case anything goes wrong. And I also hope the audio is working. Okay, there we go. Yep, I hear the people's voices now. Yeah, we're ready to move on to the next island now. Of Goat Simulator. Sad face of, yeah, Goat Simulator? I don't quite understand. Well, anyway, I say we move on to our next island. Although I gotta release another dinosaur here. Let us move on to the next island, which is number 4. Isla Penta is the smallest island in the Los Cinco Muerte. It's basically a very hard island. Go to the island. This one's going to be very tough. Because I think either the Indominus Rex is already there and I have to deal with it, or oh yeah! Oh yeah, sad face on Goat Simulator. Maybe it's always possible. The goats can always be free. Now for some Jeff Goldblum talk.
Nothing about this island feels right. And my instincts are usually pretty accurate when it comes to issues regarding the dinosaurs.
Oh, yeah.
So much of what happens on the islands is a secret. By necessity, yes. But this just feels like something else. Too cramped. Too isolated. It's as if somebody is gathering up all the materials for a disaster. Tread carefully.
Indeed. Tread carefully indeed.
I'm not sure what they were up to on this island, but it certainly doesn't scream tourist attraction to me. You're gonna have your work cut out for you here.
Yep.
Restricted building space and high power upkeep will see to that. I'd recommend investing in some big-ticket dinosaurs, but they don't come without complications of their own.
You can't confine nature this way, because nature adapts. It searches for weaknesses, it finds them, and exploits them, not sometimes, all times. This island is worlds away from Hammond's dinosaur paradise. And if things go wrong here, worlds away...
I think he does want
best
more
place to
goats.
be.
Who could not deny that they would like some more goats? No, we everywhere could use some more goats. Alright, now I have to get some contracts going here. What kind of... the bar, ooh. The bar might be a good choice to start off with.
Hello, new contract time.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Okay. I don't think we have a certain dino as of yet. The Fossil Center. I have to be very careful because we are on a very dig, yield, dig speed, and dig yield. I have to be very cautious. Very cautious on what I'm doing. Inventory space. Extraction speed. Extraction speed. Power plant. Improved. And improved. Alright, so what we need now after that, of course I need more contracts. But fossils are here. Oh no! I don't have the operation place. Research center, ranger station, ACU center, storm defense, science center. Is it? No, it's not enclosure. No. What do I need? Is it a research center, maybe? Because we got the fossil center and the expedition. Oh, there we go. Well, bam! Now we're thinking with dinosaurs. Now we's thinking with dinosaurs. I totally forgot how we're supposed to get the Indominus Rex now. Alright, research center. We will probably... Oh no! Oh no! We'll need one of these. So we can connect things to one another. Yes, there we go. Alrighty. New research unlocked. Here we go. Alright, we need to be on top of diseases though. What's the cheapest one though? That one. And you look up that one. We got new upgrades to dinosaurs. New upgrades for our facilities. New fossils have arrived. Right now I'm sending expedition teams to places that are in yellow because those are new places that have yet to be unlocked.
We don't always get offers like this. Consider it carefully.
Make a goat crossbreed. I wish. Let's see. Now we have the concrete wall. The concrete wall has now been unlocked. Alright, I think... I mean, we want Muko Bucks here, so... I'm thinking we want the big old... Where's our big boy? There he is. But I'm gonna modify the genome here. Because he is a expensive-ass asset. A single raptor. No, they get mad. They get mad. Alright, no! Cancel that! Cancel! I want to reset the gene. There we go. It's 1,000,000, but we'll have to deal. Alright, and get another for the entertainment business.
Always a pleasure to work with you.
Fossils have arrived. Patchies! Patchies! There we go. Alright, but we need... For guests, we will need a big old building. Big old building for resort guests. No. I gotta use a path. And then we will need a shelter for guests, which is very good indeed. Always good to have shelters in case of dinosaur breakouts. And we will need a... See if I can find it. Restroom. Can't go wrong with a restroom here. Gift shop. Fast food usually sells really well. Like, extremely well. Too well to the point where it's ridiculous. Ridiculously unhealthy for people. They get no fit. Alright, expedition team's coming back.
That contract is complete. That means you done good. Keep this up, and you'll be a star player.
Going back to the map. Couple other places. Oh yeah, there's research to be done. Research to be done! But we need all the diseases or else that will come back to bite us in the butt. Ugh. I'm gonna hold off on that last one. We need a ranger station. Because that is very important. We're taking care of our dinos. No power, bullshit. We need more power. More power. Frick. Alright, I might have to just take off some, like, upgrades or something here. That should drop some of the power. There we go. Oh, have I even opened the park yet? Park is open. My power! No power! There we go.
Confirmed.
Go take care of that. Yo, weenies. Yo, weenies!
I've got a new contract that would really help out the entertainment division.
Yeah, yeah,
Shouldn't
yeah.
be a problem for a person of your skills.
Ranger, hurry up! Get your ass moving. Get those things back online. I need monies. Research complete. There we go. Now I can actually sell some of the stuff. Then get my expedition teams back out there. All right, but we do need to get a dinosaur going. Oh, wait. Oh, T-Rex is almost ready, though. And he'll probably want some food here. Release the Rex!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Missing grassland, alright. Making more grassland. How you feel now, buddy? Might need more open space. That might be our issue here. How anticlimactic would it be if he just, like, out a single squeak? Don't say such things! Perfect. Oh, it's a sleepy boy. He's a sleepy boy. And with that, I can actually... Oh, we only have $200,000. I'll sell that. Get that. Get that. Get that. But what I really wanted to do was actually get a observation placed out here. I wonder if we just don't have enough power right now. Isn't this a medium? No, it's a small. Alright, hopefully we can send out more expedition teams here. We need more of those. Need some more of those. I guess they're starting to come in. I saw the train. We need enough power reserves. I might have to get rid of something else. There we go.
We have added a new viewing platform for you to gain an elevated view of our data storage.
There we go. So I'm gonna go into contracts and get rid of that one. Just get rid of that one.
Yo, it's your buddy Isaac here, and have I got something for you? And by something, I mean an offer for you to do something for me. Sounds good, right?
He's still a sheepy boy. The dinos. The dinos. The dinos. Oh, come on. How is that not 10% already? Hmm. 0%? Fossils are here. I'll hold off on that. And put one there. And I think our Rex is up and going. Let's see if I can actually get a picture of the Rex then. And I don't think that's the way to go. Ow! Can I jump off the shelter? Damn it! We have flares at the ready. What a tease. For the ramp of the shelter, yeah. We're going in. Uh-oh.
Handing over the wheel.
I think the dart's supposed to distract it? Okay, it did. Uh-oh. Hell yeah!
No selfies, though. I can't market photos of you getting eaten alive. Wait. On second thought...
Uh-oh. It's Carter!
Wow. Keep this up and the sky's the limit.
Get me out of here!
Isla Pena's entertainment division is on top because of you. Those kind of results get noticed and rewarded. Nice job.
Hells yeah! I know what I'm doing. Build into the sky. Prove I'm wrong. Get that one. Get those. One team there. One team there. All right, we have a bar now that we can make. Now we have to get rid of more things that cause power. We don't have a choice in the matter on that one. All right, security.
I've seen some interesting opportunities come my way since I've been here. Like this one, which I now offer to you.
All right, all right. Park overcrowding 100%. Okay, so it goes down. Where are the guests? They should be here spending money. All right, our fossils are here. kind of low on funds, so we kind of need a lot of the money. Those guys will get one of those. Release Triceratops a rating of 40. Modify the genome, I gotta bring it down. Reset the genes. That's still very expensive. Whoa. It's cheaper than making one of those, I guess. There, modified. Incubate. There, I'll put one of those out there. Sleepy dino. No, it failed. Where are the guests?
Our guests come
Oh
first
my
and
god,
foremost
I
to see
had it
dinosaurs.
closed.
Well, more precisely, to be a little afraid while seeing dinosaurs. And with these viewing galleries, we're
Now
giving
our
them what
muns
they
are going
came
up.
for. You can take credit for that.
There's a new contract that I want you to consider.
No. I refuse that one. I refuse. Alright, now we're talking. Now we're getting the guests in. Storm defense, 60% of the island. But is this gonna cost us electricity is my only concern. Yep. I need that dig yield though. I need it. Alright, we'll get rid of the center here. Hopefully that'll allow us to get a lit. Oh, come on! Alright, fossils are coming in. Maybe we can get some cash here. There we go. Now we can get a bigger power station going here. There we go. And there we go.
I've just received reports of a new contract that's available. Looks like the kind of thing you can handle.
Perhaps. Perhaps. How much are you paying me for that storm one? 100,000? That's ridiculous. Alright. We got some sabotage going on here.
Understood.
Some sabotage. Sabotage? Not sabotage? Get your ass moving, Ranger. Fix this problem.
When we have power problems, bad things tend to happen. I'd prefer they didn't. So how about making sure your buildings have the power they need?
It's gonna cost money to get that extra power, but we'll be alright. We'll be okay. Ugh. I'll at least come out with a 10% power value off of this thing. Which will cover 60%. Alright, now we gotta get everybody in the shelter here. We got a storm! Oh, come on!
De precaución y por su seguridad, diríjanse al refugio más cercano.
Excellent.
We're taking this one to the bank, and we got you to thank for it.
Yeah, you do.
This may not be the easiest of contracts, but I have a feeling it'll be worth it.
Oh, we got a tornado. No!
Like me, want reliable power.
Will the Rex survive? Can I get the Rangers out there is another question. Uh-oh. I don't have an aerial one. We got scientists! What are you doing, you idiots? Fix the power! I think the Rex ate somebody.
Senhoras e senhores, como medida de precaução e para sua segurança, prossigam para o abrigo mais próximo. ご来園の皆様に申し上げます。万が一の事態に備え、皆様の安全の確保のため、最寄りのシェルターまでお進みください。Bitte begeben Sie sich zu Ihrer eigenen Sicherheit zum nächsten Schutzraum. Дамы и господа, в качестве меры предосторожности. Ladies and gentlemen, as a precautionary measure and for your safety, please
Really?
proceed to your nearest shelter. Señoras y señores, como medida de precaución y por su seguridad.
And then cure the Rex. And then after that, fix this gate. Mostly this.
Gagnez l'abri le plus proche. Para sua segurança, prossigam para o abrigo mais próximo.
No diseased dinosaurs detected.
ご来園の皆様に申し上げます。万が一の事態に備え、皆様の安全の確保のため、最寄りのシェルターまでお進みください。Bitte begeben Sie sich zu Ihrer eigenen Sicherheit zum nächsten Schutzraum.
Oh no!
Дамы и господа, в качестве меры предосторожности и для вашей безопасности просим пройти к ближайшему убежищу.
Be distracted.
Ladies and gentlemen, as a precautionary measure and for your safety, please proceed to your nearest shelter. Señoras y señores, como medida de precaución y por su seguridad, diríjanse al refugio más cercano. 各位先生、女士，作为预防措施以及为了您的安全，请确定您所避难。Chers visiteurs, par mesure de précaution et pour votre sécurité, veuillez gagner l'abri le plus proche. Repairs underway. Mesure de précaution et para sua segurança, repairs needed. ご来園の皆様に申し上げます。万が一の事態に備え、皆様の安全の確保のため、最寄りのシェルタ
I
ー
wonder if I can lead him in here. Corral him in.
Bitte begeben Sie sich zu Ihrer eigenen Sicherheit zum nächsten Schutzraum. Дамы и господа, в качестве меры предосторожности,
I won't be able to corral him if it's gone though.
calling in repairs.
Or the door is closed.
As a precautionary measure and for your safety, please proceed to your nearest shelter. Señoras y señores, como medida de precaución y por su seguridad, diríjanse al refugio más cercano. 各位先生、女士，作为预防措施以及为了您的安全，请注意最近的
Oh no, he's around the other side. And I've got negative Muko bucks.
Senhoras e senhores, como medida de precaução e para sua segurança, prossigam para o abrigo mais próximo.
Wait, I have an idea. It's risky, but I might have to do it.
precautionary measures, and for your safety, please proceed to your nearest shelter.
If I delete one of the walls, then I can get him back in there.
Por su seguridad, diríjanse al refugio más cercano. 各位先生女士，作为预防措施以及为了您的安全，请去最近的避难所避难。Chers visiteurs, par mesure de précaution,
Come on. Go. Yes!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Now we just need a little bit of money to keep him in there.
Opportunity is knocking. Answer.
Alright, I could also take a photo, get a little extra cash, and keep him distracted. There we go. I gotta get him to do something though, to get a good photo. I need a goat. No. Mother, don't you dare. Get back in your pen.
Every single security system in our park relies on power. Without it, I'd hate to imagine what might happen. So great effort and results on that contract.
Woo! We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
This latest contract is a little unexpected, but I'm sure you'll rise to the challenge.
I'll try. Fix that. And fix that. I'm gonna get rid of that Triceratops one. Because that's dumb. That's a dumb one. I would like to get another shelter though, and then that will complete that other one. But that's 225,000. Alright. I think we'll call her a night for now. I'll save the game. I think the interview was a great addition to this. Let's see. Tomorrow is Friday. So I'm gonna try to stream at noon like usual. And, we'll see what game I'll end up playing. We'll see. Might be this. Though, we'll see. I might not be in the mood for it tomorrow. I think I have another idea. But for now, I say it's time to quit out. And go raid somebody. It's time to raid. It's time to raid. It is time to raid. Yes, time to raid. Time to raid. It's all about that time to raid. Time to raid. That's not what I want. Time to raid. Stream manager. And I go down. Yeah. Sato is still streaming, which he is gonna be busy for a while, so
that one, I hate that.
Every person who ever ate Cajun be like.
oh, I just talked to this person yesterday. Big Gay do craft. She's a Lamia. I believe we've rated her before. On she was playing the forest at the time.
Something like that.
Oh, that's a map. Okay.
So I was gonna say, you could just use your points to like get some art or whatever. But you could also just use it to hydrate.
Maybe not. I feel like smaller people might be a good idea too.
Uh-oh.
This is Tefimu. The Game of Life 2. Ah, okay, yeah. I found this other new VTuber, new to the world of VTuber. Please stay tuned for more. I believe she's an astral dragon, so I think she'd be a good fit to raid. Hold on, Ass.
Yeah, that is.
Bina. There she is. Game of Life. There's Game of Life 2. So I'm gonna start. She's playing the Game of Life with somebody, so let's go give her a raid. Again, thank you all for coming. I'm sorry that I couldn't talk during the interview. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Let's go!
It was. Yeah, at first, I know. Yeah, I don't know how.